Hi, punters, and welcome to Big Red and the Silver Fox. Today we are covering Flemington Australian Cup Day for Saturday. We're currently on a soft five, looking at a good track. Hopefully by the weekend, rail is out 8 metres the entire circuit. I'm joined by Tony and Rob today. Hello, boys.
Hey guys.
Hey, mate.
Coming off a good week last weekend, Rob, 2 from 2 on the best bets.
Yeah, not bad. Not too bad at all. I'm Thunderstruck was poor, but pulled up with heat stress. So, I don't know. Jury out. I'm probably won't back him again, but anyway.
He's a bit rocks or diamonds, old Thunderstruck, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't reckon he'll win too many more races, to be honest.
Tony come away with the winner, Mr. Brightside. Good work, Tony.
Yeah, as I said yesterday, I fluked it. You two took the two that I wanted, so I got stuck with the third best.
No, I should have backed him. Like I don't know how. Anyway, it was so obvious, but yeah.
Yeah, if you watch that lead-up run back, you sort of kick yourself thinking, like, why wasn't I all over it?
Yeah, exactly.
Here's the market for the Australian Cup. Favourites were Cascadian on the week back up 350. Right, you are $7. Mo'unga 750. Nonconformist 850. Dynam 13s. Emissary 15s. Numerian 18s. Beatmore 18s. And longer the rest. Think they got this market right, Rob, or any changes you've made?
Um, I think non-conformance could be a bit shorter, but yeah, probably not too much different. I would have it.
Beautiful. We'll move straight on to the speed map. Here's our speed map presented by Punting Form. Thoughts on the map, Rob?
Yeah, that's how I've got it there. I mean, I'll probably go fairly quick, I'd imagine. Like right you are coming out of fast run races, I guess would probably be right up there. Um, yeah, New Marion will kick up, and I think Smoking Romans should find the front here out to his distance. So yeah, I think that might probably roll along a little bit, which might suit the favourites back in the field.
Yeah, made a little bit tricky there for a few of them in Mo'unga, Nonconformist, Dynam. They're also going to make decisions unless they can just sort of tuck in on the 3 wide line somewhere there and get a trail.
Pretty much, yeah.
Any thoughts, Tony?
Yeah, I thought the speed was going to be half all right in the race. Smoking Romans, it does like to hum along, so it gives them horses coming from back in the field half a chance. Also gives them horses that can sit up behind him chance to just relax on the hot speed. So they're going to be like your right, you are's, and a couple of them others there that are sitting up behind him. They're going to be hard to run past because it's just going to be off the bridle, just relax, nice hot pace. So they'll be fighting the whole way down the line.
Awesome. We'll have a look at the last start replay here of Nonconformist. What do you think of this run, Rob?
Yeah, it was pretty good, wasn't it? Back to his probably near his best, I'd imagine. This was which we saw a couple of spring 2021. So sort of banking on if he can get back to that. If he's in that sort of zone, then he can probably, well, considering he ran second to incentivise and split probably Zaki in it. What's that? The Caulfield Stakes, Might and Power the week before the Caulfield Cup. Then if he's in that vein of form, then I think he can win this. But yeah, I think the rating he put down there sort of indicates he's back to his best, I say. But that's the thing is though is that Pounding, who ran second there, then went and ran in the All Star Mile last week and was well held by Cascadian, who obviously comes up favourite here. So the barrier isn't ideal, but I think I don't think it'll be too far away at the finish. But yeah, I think rightful favourite probably Cascadian, to be fair. But I just think if he's back to his best, as I said, then he could go very close.
Yeah, I agree. I actually like Cascadian in the race. Performed well off 7-day backups before, and I think if he turns up, as long as he bounced off last week's run all right and isn't too tired from that run, I think can run really well and probably be hard to beat, being a class above a few of these, I think. What about you, Tony?
Mate, I found a bit of a knock for nonconformist. He doesn't like to do a lot of work early. If he's made to work to find a position or put against his sort of pattern, he doesn't race as good as he doesn't finish them races off as good as what he usually does if he gets it very easy early. Horse like a mystery, I think third up, he's going to be racing very, very well. And Mo'unga, I didn't mind his run too much last start when he ran third. I thought he found the line good, and he's the horse going forward into the race.
So who'd you end up landing on, Rob, on top?
Non-conformist from Cascadian. A horse that I was actually keen to follow first up as well. I've mentioned Luna Flair, but she just was so poorly. She'll get back to last and just hit the line for like a good 6th or 7th. And I don't know what they'll end up doing with her. Maybe they'll take her to Brisbane distance races because it might be too late now to go to the Sydney Cup. But I thought maybe the Tampering could have been her sort of race, but yeah, probably couldn't take her second up. But yeah, it's probably the horse that I have a lot of time for, Luna Flair. But I don't know. Like it's I think right you are like I don't know if he'll be able to win again. Like Misery draws so poorly, so I don't know there's a lot of knocks in the race, but yeah, not a lot would surprise me though. Like it has been a race where I've had some blowouts. Like you look at like Holmes and won a couple of years ago, Big Odds, Harlem won twice in a row. It's been some big blowouts in this race, so yeah, not a lot would surprise me, but I think if everything's even, I think between Performance and Cascadian.
Right, yeah. Well, we'll move on to somewhere where you're a little bit more confident, and that's your best bet of the card down there. Who have you got down there?
And the Roy Higgins. I think Goldman will make it 3 in a row in Australia. Could be a complete moral, to be honest. I think he's very good. His ratings are just through the roof. At Kemmel Grange, he put down a huge rating for the class, and then last started at that was actually a soft 6. I rated it to a soft 6 on my stuff, which is I give like allowances for obviously because it's slower track, and I had the race going like 7-something seconds side standard time, which is like just like that's ridiculous. So even if I have it going on a good track, I saw the rest of the times the rest of the day, and they were probably between like a soft 5, soft 6 sort of times. So even if I did get it to like a soft 4, good 4, soft 5 time, it's still through the roof. So he could just be like he's running times that a horse like Incentivise was running before he came down here and blew them all away. So I mean, I'm just going to trust the clock. I reckon he will be way too good for these, far too good.
Yep, I couldn't agree more. This win last start, I was actually on him. I had units on him and stayed outside lead and just absolutely brained him and showed that he's way better than this lot. And I love the Sydney form going down to Melbourne. So I'm in with you there on that one.
Yeah, so unusual horse that I've had units on last time. I like the horse. He just narrowly beat U Spirit, who's not a bad horse, but I presume that the stablemate Goldman would be held in higher regard than stablemate U Spirit, who so unusual just narrowly beat last time. But yeah, I think if it does if the times are just fake, which like I don't think they are, but if they are, then I think So Unusual could be the one because he's now got a good body of work to show that he's belonging at this level. I want to absolutely gap Solcombe. I reckon maybe if he was running today like race one maiden hurdle at Warrnambool, I could back him, but not against these. He's an absolute camel, Solcombe.
You've got a wrap on him.
If he has no chance. So he's an absolute he'll maybe not this year, but maybe 2024 Warrnambool Carnival, maybe he might be going around in a few of those hurdles, but yeah, not winning us at that.
So do you think do you think he's just gone the wrong way since he had that first up win in Australia since he come over and
He won that race. He won that first up. Australia, and the win was, but nothing went any good out of it. So he beat Luncy's, who is like flat out no good. Like he refused to win races. Third was Captain Envious, who won a benchmark 64 prior on Geelong Cup Day, beating a legless field over 2400. The rest of them were just absolute, like just completely flat out no good. I think Sound was fourth. So he beat like dead set, like he beat like a jumper's flat, like really. And I know he hasn't been necessarily suited in Sydney, but I mean, geez, I'll be surprised if he wins this.
Yeah, you'd think he'd have to be at least running on or showing something if he's any chance in a cup. So his best bet is Flemington race 5, number 10, Goldman. So he can get around $2.70 at the moment. He's looking at firm drift. What's the thoughts?
I don't know, to be honest. I think they just look at the figures and I think they just back him like I am. Like, I mean, those raw times are outstanding. And then like all the adjusted times, like I've sort of done, like even better and stuff like that. He handles a softer sort of track. Not that it will be soft, but like, you know, he's obviously adaptable. Sits on top of the pace. Jordan Childs, Waterhouse, don't know so much more about them. I think he could actually get back and start like 220 or something like that. I can't see him back and sulk him in all seriousness. I think a lot of people will sort of be like me and sort of think he's a bit more overrated. And I think maybe So Unusual like mightn't have a lot of friends in the day. So yeah, this thing could start dead set like 220. And yeah, just walking.
So, boys, quick question. A few fellas that actually follow these and have backed a few winners in the last couple of weeks, they wanted to know how to get hold of you on a more regular occurrence. So if you could share a link or something like that, that'd be great. Jake?
Yeah, so if you head over to macbet.com.au, you can find my New South Wales service, Jake Fleming New South Wales service, and you can find Robbert Todds Victorian service. And on there, you'll get full previews of the full cards, as well as Mounting Yard Mail and our unit strategies. You can also find our Twitters. They'll be on the Big Red and the Silver Fox page. I will tag them on there, and you can follow through there.
Thanks a lot, mate. That'll be very helpful to them.
That's it.
Awesome. Right, that'll do us for this week, fellas. You guys have a good weekend. Hope you back plenty of winners, and I'll talk to you next week.
All right. See you guys.
Cheers. See you, boys.
Yeah.